Okay. Okay. Just doing like one last scan of everything here. No, I knew it. I had the color set to... I had the colors green, but the word says orange. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. I knew there was something. There's always something.
My favorite color, grorange.
Grorange. Alright. Okay. If we're ready...
I mean, I think so.
I think I am ready.
Alright. Go ahead and, Mutant Duffin.
Okie dokie.
And I'll see you in bingo chat.
Good luck.
Get Liz's audio for now. It's a little... There we go. Okay. You won't smoke bomb me. Start the countdown. Boop. 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 And go. Alright, let's get this revealed for everybody here. Where is it? Here is our board for today. Our dead center square is Hotfoot win the first match using 6 different characters. So that's like a relatively shortish but not too short one, so we might see a race for that. We have Onion Delivery Gold Disc as our very hard, and Camouflage 70% as our other very hard in the bottom right corner there. I'd be definitely curious to see, like, I feel like the Onion Delivery is probably... I actually forget, I think Roll likes that a little more. Oh, whoops, I should actually set the colors correctly here. Anyway, here comes the start. We'll see where we get going off to. Immediately in for the very hard here, and Hotfoot for... Wait, right. I'm reminding myself who's what. I'm so used to seeing Liz is green. But it looks like Liz is gonna go push for this corner square here with the camouflage. And Rollnaway is gonna be grabbing the 6 characters. We're going with Susan Mascot here to start. Oh my god, our opponents have Edgar in July, which is really funny. They're trying to cheese us. Right, going into stage 2 now for Liz. I believe we got all of the collectibles in the first level. Just to double check here, our generals for today are 3 gold discs, 2 levels in 6 games, 8 bosses from any game on this card. And we got Puzzler. I wonder if part of why... Oh, I hope that Liz didn't go into Camouflage expecting it to be part of Puzzler. It is indeed a puzzle game, but it is a little too powerful to be included with the others on this card. Yeah, right, CO? Okay, we're about to wrap up this first game of Hotfoot for Rollnaway. That's a blowout for Rollnaway. And that is 2 levels in Camouflage for Liz, making sure to check the pink player. June. Amazingly, Rollnaway getting 2 points for free right at the start of the match here because Mascot's on the other team. Hey, Amandine. Mascot's on the other team, and the bag hit on the way through and on the way back. That was absolutely incredible. Alright. Another 3 out of 3 collectibles coming in here for Liz on level 3. Rollnaway a good portion of the way through the second set of 2 characters. We'll just need one more set after this. Very clean play here from Rollnaway there. Just getting a ton of points there without the opponents getting too many in return. And then we're gonna go take Edgar and July ourselves, so I wonder if Rollnaway is gonna continue this for a gold disc. Alright, level 5 is now done for Liz. I forget exactly how many levels you need to like 100% here, but for the 70%, but we're making some really good progress on that. We'll go check in on the audio here for Rollnaway. Get some little jazzy tunes going. Rollnaway keeps her volume a little lower. Just as a note there, so it'll be a bit quieter when we're on Rollnaway's audio. Mostly focusing on pushing here for Rollnaway. If you're going to be focusing on July, I kind of wonder if it's better to leave Edgar out. Alright, we got our gift for camouflage, and it looks like we're going to duck out. Right, wrong one. Making sure I select the right colors here. Yeah, that's kind of the worry that I have as well, CO. Mostly because, like, I'm looking at the rest of this. I mean, it is progress towards a gold disc. It is still, you do get the 2 levels, you don't get any bosses. But without this counting as part of Puzzler, that's a little bit of a tough call for a first square. But it is a corner square. I also wonder if she might be looking at a potential line from there. And there's like a decent bit of reason to like maybe get some progress in on that if she's liking one of the lines. A perfect here for Rollnaway. Well played. Now into stage 3, but that does mean we have 2 stages done here in Rollnaway, or in Hotfoot for Rollnaway. Gonna get us back over to the camo audio. I might be camping Liz's audio a little bit more just for audio balance reasons. This level's pretty straightforward in terms of steps you need to take to get the collectibles. Nothing too fancy. Then we just gotta go all the way back around, up above. The other thing that's nice here for Rollnaway... Excuse me, one sec. For Rollnaway here, once you get the gold... Oh, we're ducking... Wait, did we not get the gift? We didn't start the 3rd round, so we didn't get the gift. I did not see the gift icon show up. Okay, we are heading over to Rail Heist. That's a shame if... I'm pretty sure I didn't see that happen. In any case, Rollnaway is gonna go get a boss out of Vengeance here. As well as work on Vengeance in the final square. The final score square in the top right. Oop, Liz getting caught there again. Gonna be in a little bit of a loop here until it resets her a little bit further back. Now, if you take... Okay, that works too. Something funny about this level is that if you do go for the... If you do go for the sand tile that's hidden in the right side of that log, even though the baby won't be disguised as it goes into the hole, as long as you're disguised, then it's fine. Alright, Liz gonna go back for the 3 Watchmen. Does she have the path? Alright, Rollnaway setting up for a kill on the sheriff here. Oh no! Unfortunately, not in the right position with, I believe this is Brand on the left. I forget which one's Dodger and which one is, Brand. Kind of a doozy of a square to go for first. Like, it's just kind of processing with me, like, this is definitely a longer square to be going for to start, but I think that's honestly fine, because I'm pretty sure Liz is gonna go pick up a bunch of faster squares after. Back into Vengeance again for Rollnaway. I do know that Camouflage is one of Liz's more comfort games. Much like Rollnaway appreciates Star Wasper, which I don't think we have on this card, do we? We do not. Although I do think Rollnaway... Like, I think she likes Onion Delivery more. That is also true. Liz did mention that she's been... Her hands are in a less than awesome shape right now. And so Camouflage is certainly a game that is less intensive. Looks like we should just be good to get one more level of collectibles here. Be curious to see if Liz goes forward for the gold disc. Oh, do we get the kill? I think we got the kill. Yep, we're good. Okay, we have a boss done in Rail Heist. Good job Rollnaway. That is also half of the goal. This will also be 2 levels in Rail Heist. Once Rollnaway is able to clean this up. Gonna set up the jump over here. Now, are we gonna do the funny clip here? Yes, we are! Let's go! Okay, okay. So, we want to stack these barrels up on top of each other. Oh, this is different from what I know. The boss in Rail Heist is specifically the Sheriff, which you can only fight in Vengeance. Alright, there's our mark for Camouflage for Liz. So she's got quite a bit of progress saved there. Heading over into Valbrace. Okay, let's see what kind of a clip we're doing here. Oh, we're not clipping at all. This is clever, actually. We're just using the gun to shoot through. Now, we're probably going to get some company here. Liz is going to be looking to solve 2 gem puzzles, which means we're going to have to beat level 0 and level 1, which will be 2 levels. And then on level 2, we'll need to go just a little bit away from the start. Like, it's not very far in to get to the 2 gem puzzles. This is a neat strat from Rollnaway. I've not seen this way of getting through this level. Alright, we're gonna take out this lawman. Get the last 2 money crates. Oh, and unfortunately we didn't get that last coin, so Maria's gonna have to burn another turn over here. Rollnaway probably just, like, tapping her foot right now, like, come on, come on! Alright, now what is her path to get out of here? Oh, you just roll under. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. Liz, meanwhile, gonna cast Gate to get through this door. That is 2 levels in Rail Heist for Rollnaway, and the top right square, setting up a threat on the diagonal from bottom left to top right. Hopping into Paint Chase next. Beat 5 different courses with no enemies remaining. Hey, here you go. This one's not too bad if you know the perfect route for level 1. So we'll probably see Rollnaway going something along those lines. Even if you don't know the perfect route for that. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're going a different route, but still. This one's not too bad to get on level 1. This will also be another 2 levels for Rollnaway. Okay, we're already done with all of the enemies. I'm just gonna go... get whatever squares we can there. Alright, level 2. If you do the perfect route for this, which this isn't the standard perfect route here, you're typically going to be leaving an enemy alive for the perfect route, so there's a tiny little difference that you want to do between the perfect route and what you would want to do for this goal. No. Camo... Oh. Yeah, camo was done by Liz a little bit ago. I'm thrown off a little bit still because I'm so used to Liz being green. Alright, Liz is through 2 levels of Bow Brace. Yeah, Liz did a camouflage first game. I didn't quite catch if we got the enemies cleared on Rollnaway's side for level 2 there, but it's definitely happening for level 3. And we also got the 2 levels done in Paint Chase. She didn't, okay. Level 4, where we start getting these annoying faster trucks to deal with. Or faster cars, I guess. I don't know. They're annoying, that's all I know. They move at about the same speed that you do. Like, almost the same speed. So, when they're on the other side of the map, they can do a lot more damage. Alright, Liz working on the second gem puzzle right now. Just need to separate all of the shapes so that none of the same ones are touching, and that's another square for Liz. Well done. Is it elf hat time? It's elf hat time. One of Liz's favorites. This will also get Liz some good bosses. If we're clearing stage 3, we're gonna get 4 bosses done, we're gonna get 2 levels done. So that's a bunch of extra general progress. That's gonna be really nice for her. Alright, we've got a little bit of time to get over to that plane. Okay, that's another course done for Rollnaway, assuming that this makes it. Good job. Just need one more, I believe. Liz is going to take a moment to get a little powered up here, and then just kind of speed through the rest once she's got her power going. Liz definitely a little bit more the type to like get set up with a bit of power, and then just let that power stay strong throughout the entire run, rather than trying to just like rush super hard with no power. Oop. Although taking a few hits here is going to probably need to heal up a little bit. Looking for some purples. Gets some. Back up to 2 HP, which is nice. Very, very close dodge there. Alright, looks like we're getting quite a few enemies here on Rollnaway's side, on Paint Chase. I don't think we'll be... Wait, did we get the... No, we didn't get the warning skip. For a moment, it looked like we did. It's going to be pretty tricky to get all of the remaining enemies here. Yeah, that's going to be another one down without the... Oh, we failed the course, too. Dang. This one does have quite the high requirement. Alright, there's a boss in Alphazar's hat. Alright, Rollnaway. Giving this another go here. Granted, like, what other options do you have? But you know what I mean. We're trying it again anyway. Alright, getting the enemy kills here. No, wait! Went the wrong way! Got the kill, okay, that counts. If we win, that counts. No, just shy! No way! That one wrong turn, I think, cost everything. That's so unfortunate. Alright, Rollnaway getting another drone here because one of the enemies painted over the tile. Liz on Josie at the end of Alphazar Stage 1. And that's another boss for Liz. This is pretty important for Liz to be getting these bosses. Okay, there's our 5th course done for Rollnaway. Not quite advancing a bingo threat, but just getting more squares on the board is always nice. It looks like Rollnaway is going to be playing a little bit more defense here, going back into Rail Heist. We need to beat Root around while destroying every barrel. This is kind of a goal where if you've got a reasonable route for it, you can just kind of do it. There's not like all that much... I know that that's a super unhelpful commentary there, but it hopefully she's got kind of a route down for this, is what I mean to say. And it looks like Rollnaway does have like a bit of a system going here. Gonna go hide behind the dynamite on the left side. The lawmen are gonna go chase towards where they heard the last sound. We do have trains on both screens right now, that is true. Liz is pretty decently powered up here. We've got a powered up shot, we've got our powered up option, we've got good HP. Hey, this is a pretty good spot for Liz to be in, and it should make stage 3 really comfy. which, by the way, we did also get the Elphazar's hat gift. This will be 2 levels once Liz is done with this. And then once we get through stage 3, we'll get an additional 2 bosses. Okay, we got 18 seconds left for Rollnaway to clean out the rest of these barrels. That's gonna be tricky. Alright, we've got one more turn to take out these 5 barrels and get out of here. That's gonna be... oh no. Yeah, okay, Rollnaway, after those extra 2 punches, decided, no, I'm gonna just roll off the train. That's unfortunate. I saw the vision, it was a cool vision, just didn't happen to work out there. Now Liz... Liz is playing not Magic Garden. Joke of the century here, folks. Alright, Liz up to the mini-boss now. If we hit it enough, it will speed up and get us to the spot where we can actually finish it off sooner. At least I believe that's how it works, right? Or does it just speed up on its own anyway? Alright. We're at the end of the hallway for the tank, and that is another boss for Liz. Rollnaway at about 60 seconds left on this rail heist route around. Getting an actual kill that time with the dynamite, pretty nice. And we're in a pretty good spot here to not get caught by the other lawmen. Ooh, okay, Liz dashing through a little bit, taking a couple of hits here. Down to 2 HP, which isn't dire. We still have 4 lives, but with the way Liz likes to play, I know she'd rather just not die so she can keep her power-ups. Past the screen stop there. Now rushing up towards Nanoon. We're picking up some tickets here, so I wonder if Liz is going to push through for a gold disc here. Which, a gold disc isn't like a terrible idea here. You get the gold disc, you get 2 more bosses out of stage 4. It's like, otherwise, what are our options for bosses here? We've got Elphazar's Hat, Kick Club, Rail Heist, Hot Foot, Overbolt, Valbrace, Night Manor. Yeah, no, looking at this card, that is true. Zalcor could offer an additional boss on top of, yeah, no, I think Liz just might go get all of her bosses from Elphazar. That's awesome. That's another boss down. Rollnaway, meanwhile, finishing that Lazy Cop square, gonna hop into Devilition. Ooh, this is pretty deadly here. This is one of those things that I don't notice until I, like, put the game name in and see the highlights here. Rollnaway gonna get beat 3 rounds in a run while placing the maximum number of pieces each round, and progress towards Puzzler, and progress towards 2 levels in 6 games. Liz is holding a little bit. This is a really safe hold for her. Alright, that's another boss now. Up to 5 bosses. Will be 6 at the end of this stage. There's a 1 round down for Rollnaway. just, once we get through this level... This is a really clean setup here from Rollnaway, wow. Taking a moment here to put a few extra pieces down here to get the goal met. This looks like it should work just fine. Oh wait, I just realized. Boss. Rules. Let me double check the, I think I might have awarded a boss too early. Oh, Hussar's Hat. Egg Wizard does count, okay. So never mind, we're getting more. We're just getting all of our bosses out of this. Okay, no, never mind, we're stopping there. That is 6 bosses for Liz. Going into Kick Club now. Now marking the square. This makes sense, we can get... if we beat the 2 bosses here, that'll get us a gift, it'll get us the boss square, and of course the Kick Club square itself. Assuming we get there with the 5 lives, but if we're going that deep, we probably should be getting it. Ow, my hand, I imagine. Yeah. Rollnaway, meanwhile, done with round 3 of Devilition. In fact, let me get that updated on Puzzler as well. 2 levels done in Kick Club for Liz. Death there is pretty unfortunate. I do agree with the reset. Bushido Ball next up for Rollnaway. This is a really good spot for her to get a block here. Considering Liz is probably going to be winning the race on 8 bosses, if you're not wanting to go into Party House to block, this is a great place to be. Yeah, row 1 versus column 1 would have been is a pretty exciting, like, comparison here, both of them hinging on that Party House square, but Rollnaway saying, no, I am not letting this battle even happen. Rollnaway also gonna get 2 levels out of this Bushido Ball square. One to 2 right now. And it looks like we're playing on a higher speed. This is a little faster than I'm used to the ball moving this early on. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes fooling me because it's 15 FPS. She set it to fast, okay. Getting a few good kicks in here for Liz. Whoop. Gotta keep our combo. No! Accidentally dropped into the birdie. That's unfortunate. Rollnaway now up against Chiome. Definitely one of those characters that's more annoying when it's a computer opponent. Liz taking another reset there. I don't blame her, because when it comes to the lives goal, if you take deaths, it just gets significantly harder with each death. Which, I mean, obviously, yeah, just by the nature of how lives work. Alright, that's Bushido Ball done. Nice bump there on Tomoe on round 3. Gonna stick this out for the gift at least. Fair. I guess what I meant to say was that for most people, you're not going to want to play Chiome, because she's pretty tricky to play, but then also, when a computer has Chiome in their hands, it can be really annoying to just get a goal. Yeah, at the start of the match, Rollnaway was just like, I never picked green, let's go green. And Liz was like, alright, I'll go pink. Rollnaway did offer to swap, but Liz was like, nah, I'll be fine with pink. Goblin card denied. She's still Goblin. Okay, we did get the Bushido Ball gift. That's so funny, Rank. My goodness. Alright, up to 30k. We have 4 jerseys in reserve. Just need to play a little bit safely to get another couple here. We can get it as early as 50k if we don't take any more deaths. So a good boss fight here should do it, but if we do take a death to the boss, we can still get it at 75k. There is a gold disc on Bushido Ball. Going into Night Manor. 60% items found in the library. This one takes about, like, 5 minutes. Maybe a little less if you're, like, particularly routed, but, like, even if you're not, if you don't have, like, a super efficient route, you can get this in around, like, 5 minutes. This will be boss number 7 for Liz, by the way. Oh, could just be going for a gold disc, that's true. Nope. Oh no! We're trying to back up away from the killer and we keep mis-inputting there. Okay. We got away. So that's gonna be our Night Manor gift. 2-2 on gifts right now. Rollnaway actually does have most bingos blocked. The only thing for Liz remaining right now is row 2. There's our 5 lives in Kick Club. I'm gonna duck out and immediately jump into Night Manor herself here. So we do have a little bit of a race going on. It'll be interesting to see if Liz specifically rushes 60% and Rollnaway takes a pit stop for gold. There's a chance that I think Liz might be able to overtake. I actually did race Rollnaway in a 60%, and I, like, didn't have a particularly refined route, and I was also going for journal pages when I shouldn't have been, because those don't really contribute anything. Looks like Liz is doing the same thing. Liz is basically going around doing the same strat that I had of just go and mop up everything you can. Okay. Rollnaway is actually, like, going for a little bit more than just the gold disc here. Is going for the 60%. At least that's my understanding. I don't believe journal entries actually contribute to your percentage. If that's wrong, somebody can correct me. In fact, if that's wrong, somebody please correct me. Thank you, Smo. Alright, we're gonna get a crowbar going here, get the egg. The boom 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 boom. Oh, looks like we're just gonna take a death here for Liz. It's whatever, doesn't matter. Gonna reset and then close and then reopen the game. I think Liz is, potentially in a bit of a panic here. Hey, Winterbit, thank you very much. Rollnaway is probably getting pretty close to the 60% if we're not there already. I think Rollnaway is going to go get the gold disc and then check the percentage once we get out. So this is a nice double here for Rollnaway if she's able to get this. There's our gold disc. Still need a little bit more. Smacking the killer, going back out, and we're safe. This is going to be something that Liz is going to want to defend here, because if Rollnaway gets this Night Manor square, suddenly column 3 is also a threat. And I think the biggest chance Liz has to block here is going to be on gifts. There's a hit on the killer for Rollnaway. Liz realizing, wait, I can use the egg. I feel... Oh, wait. Is Rollnaway just gonna go for a boss kill here on the killer? I feel like Rollnaway's gotta have the 60% already, right? It feels like we're far beyond that. 53% for Liz. There's a chance Liz could snipe this. Oh, no, Rollnaway's backing out. Has the... There it is. See if Liz notices. Now Bug Hunter for Rollnaway. Gonna try and complete a job with the energy maxed out. Knowing Liz, it'd probably be best to do a gift rush here. She can do the onion delivery goal. I know she's also kind of with me and, like, we're okay at Bug Hunter, but, like, not the most consistent. And it looks like Rollnaway is a fair bit more comfortable with it. This is also actually going to set up a double attack here. Yeah, the gifts are a little bit rough on this one. We've got Block Koala, Night Manor, Bushido Ball, Valbrace, Overbold, Onion Delivery, Hotfoot. And then we jump all the way up to Party House Elphazar, Bug Hunter Camouflage. So it's like, there's some good there's some good options here, but like a lot of the... Well, okay, no. I guess I'm actually kind of coming around. I think this card is fine for gifts. It's not like the super ultra speed demon gift card, but it seems fine. There's some good options. And both players have a good, quick number of games remaining. Rollnaway about 60% 56%. 2/3 of the way! I can just say 2/3! I don't have to say 66.6 repeating percent. Now on the last 10 kills here. Ooh, unfortunate hit there for Liz. Repeating, of course. Liz is saying my hand is screaming at me. Roll asking if Liz needs a pause. Liz saying that she doesn't want to give up, but doesn't want to pause either. Oh no! Wait! Yeah, no! We finished at 9 energy, didn't we? Alright, well, we've got our, we've got a lot of pits this job. Alright, Liz gonna work on 1,000 points in survival mode for a tactics. Ooh, big chain kill there. It does eat up a lot of that energy, but for how many kills you're getting out of one turn, I think that's worth it, because you still only need another 5... Yes, I can count. 5 energy. And it looks like we should have not too hard of a time getting that. Just need to keep an eye on our goal here. Yeah, Cephaleg is... yeah, it does mean that the energy does drop into pits. Alright, Liz up to 100 points here in a tactics. We do have collect in the shop. Probably not gonna need it, because we just need like another 2 energy here, but I mean, hey, it does, it is there if we want it. We are 3 days away, though. Liz now up to 300 points. We got plus 19. That's pretty darn nice. Getting a double promote there out of her units on the center line there. Keeping an archer posted up on the bottom row. Just need 5 more kills for Rollnaway and 1 more energy. Got a couple eggs to deal with, and that is so many! It's the dragon flushes that are the invincible jerkweeds, right? We're gonna have to find a way over to the other side here. Okay, we're gonna dig out from that egg there. Okay, the egg is dealt with. We're on the final turn, which means we just need to go— oh my god! This is like Lost, but with dragon flushes somehow. I'm going to scream. Get an energy cube, finish the job. We're good. Jeez. And there's another mark for Liz. 3-3 on gifts, by my understanding. I don't know if Liz leveled up in Valbrace. Alright, gonna look at... Oop, okay, I think we're doing a level rush right now. And meanwhile, Rollnaway is gonna go into onion delivery to get the 12 deliveries made on the counter, and then probably play a second level for the gift and the other general. Ooh, that is some good knowledge. I had no idea. Thank you, Rank. I did not know that Cephalogs stop spawning once there's 11 pits. Alright, that's 1 level done for Liz. About to be 2. So Rollnaway does have a pretty strong bingo threat. Circling around the drop-off point for a moment there. Alright, that's 2 levels done in a tactics. Oh wait, we probably did Overbolt, didn't we? Yeah, and then it was, what was the other one? I missed one. What was the other one I missed? Oh, Elf Hat. How did I miss Elf Hat? Okay, there it is. We had Kick Club, Overbold, Camouflage, a Tactics, Valbrace, and Alphazar's Hat. I knew there was one I was missing, because it was just like, my count's off by 2, and I, like, hadn't yet marked the one, but... Ah, dang, another death there. Alright, looks like Liz is gonna go try for the onion delivery block. I think Rollnaway... I didn't see if we got the 12 deliveries on the first day. I feel like that would have been marked. Yeah, gonna focus on getting the gifts. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like that would have been a mark if that had happened. Like, unless Roll is gonna go for it today, but, like, I would not want to do that on Sludge Day. And I'd rather just reset and go for Stage 1. There's our onion delivery gift. We're gonna keep going. Gonna go into stage, level 3. Alright. Now, Liz is on an earlier day, so should have a little bit of an easier time with her delivery locations. Bruh, I don't want to do anything on Sludge Day as a mood. Yeah, Liz should be able to block on bosses pretty easily, just needs to go find one more boss. Oh, not quite getting the ramp there. Ah, dang. Once again, just not quite. Oh, that is not where you want to respawn. Crap. Yeah, Rollnaway might just be pushing the gold disc here. So we're on day 4 with the UFO. Or is this day 5? I don't... It's day 4, I think. Rollnaway grabbing quite a few time boxes here. This will also be the final gold disc that Rollnaway needs for the general. Oop, not gonna get over that way. Gonna have to play it a little safe here. Alright, Liz now in overtime. We'll see if she can get the 12 onions. Because if she can block on 12 onions, then she can at least go finish up bosses to get that last block and at least force this to majority. Well, assuming that she then manages to get... I think she'll need to block on Party House because she's behind on Puzzler. Shoutouts to Jurleys. Alright, I had to double check something really quick. Alright, another day done there for Rollnaway. Now heading into day 6, 2 days left to go. Alright, Liz gonna get a couple of time boxes up here on her way over to Tetra Park. You can grab an extra time box up in here. Central storage, if we can maybe snag the other time box on the way back. I don't know, it's looking a little dodgy here. There's one right here. Missed the time box, is so unfortunate. I don't think this could be enough. Okay, alive for now. I get that one if I'm coming back from the left side of there. It's definitely not one I go for from the right side. Alright, another shot for Liz here. Never mind, gonna duck out. Okay, we're gonna go block on Party House. Oh. 897647 for today's token. Let's see what we got in our seed. No flags, but we do have some wrestlers, we got bartenders, we got grill masters, we got stylists, we got cupids, so... where's our money? Oh right, bartenders, what am I saying? Literally, I said bartenders, and then said, where's our money? Yeah, cheap stars is good. We're gonna need to expand the house a bit and then probably grab mermaids, because I don't think that this build will support the T-Rexes particularly well, just because... I mean, okay, no, we can boot. We can do a lot of booting. We can at least handle, like, 1 T-Rex, maybe 2. If we are very diligent about booting out trouble. Yeah, we have a lot of boot. So that's definitely the saving grace for this. But we will need at least 2 mermaids without any flags of any variety. Alright. Building up money a little bit here. Got some decent population, or popularity generation. Oh. Audio catching up here for a sec. Alright, we've got our gold disc here for Rollnaway, by the way. I completely forgot to comment on that when that happened, but that is a really strong gold disc right there. Getting both the onion delivery gold square and the 3 golds on this card. Also going to be picking up the 12 deliveries on the counter pretty soon here. Assuming that she's able to secure enough time boxes here. Gonna head down to Big Whale Theater. Oop, a little too early. Or we gotta go, like, a little bit around here. But that's pretty close to Savage Sin, which has, like, the time boxes a little to the west, so... Probably gonna jump over this way and head on down. Okay, we're gonna get potentially all 3 of them in this little loop here. Maybe not. If I'm rolling away right now, I am scrungled. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. Rollnaway also resetting, so probably also a little scrungled by that too. Alright, gonna hop into not Party House, Overbold. Currently still kind of chilling here with 3 squares in 3 different lines right now. Currently attacking row 1, column 3, and bottom left to top right diagonal pretty strong. Getting some pushback here on the gun. Alright, popularity generation seems to be doing alright here. We did grab some photographers, which... I don't know how I feel about well, okay, I guess we're using them for the dancers. Okay. I can see the vision. I can at least see why we're using them. Yeah, dancers and bartenders. Okay, we're gonna use it to focus on some popularity here. Get a dancing bonus! We have no trouble in the party. Alright, Rollnaway now gonna be doing a gift rush here. We did get the Overbold gift. Gonna be hopping into Block Koala. What'd I miss? Was it Hotfoot? Like, this isn't really a gift race, but I should probably... This is, I'm just gonna peek here. I have an easy way to check. Oh no, it did... Okay. The Hotfoot gift did pop, I just happened to be looking away at right that moment. Okay, it was Hotfoot. So yeah, Rollnaway does have that. Yep, Rollnaway gonna try and finish this up on onion delivery. But this is one of those squares where while you can do it quickly, it does require things to go right. It's very much like a Velgris goal in that capacity, where it is very possible to complete it quickly, but you have to execute. As the wise burger man once said, better execute sooner. Locker B from here is a little bit awkward, might be able to snag the time box. Nope, okay. We're taking the upper path. It's gonna be a little tricky to get to 12 from here. Oh, but Tetra Park, we can grab some extra time boxes on the way up. We're not gonna do that. Gonna reset and try again. Alright, Liz has a pretty good popularity machine going on right now. Okay. I haven't seen how many star guests we have at this very moment. Oh, looks like we have enough. We're gonna need to do a little bit of booting. No! If we had booted out a troublemaker, I think that might have been it. Right? Or were we one short? Okay, we're gonna need some boot. Okay, that's 3. Oh no, we can't bring the last one in because we'll get the fire marshal. So I think we're just gonna go grab, like... Thinking about it. Grabbing several cupids. Alright, 2. 3. No. Still have one more party. I think burning the private eyes early on might have cost that one. 1? Alright, we got a Cupid to boot out the 2 trouble. 2. Yeah, I'm feeling that, Liz. That's unfortunate. Alright, gonna reset. 897647. No, we're gonna back out. Back into onion delivery. I will say, if Liz is able to defend this, because, like, Rollnaway has a bit of a lead right now at 8 onions delivered. Has a pretty good setup going here. So, like, Rollnaway is in a pretty good spot here to take this whole thing, but with the nature of this game being onion delivery, you never know. Oh, yeah, Rollnaway spotting the big time box zone here. Getting a safe turnaround. Boom. And that's 2. Taking a death warp here. 10. Oh no, both of them taking a death! Alright. We are pretty much neck and neck for this tile. Two for Liz, 1 for Roll. 2 for Roll. 3 for Liz, 3 for Roll. 4 for Roll. 4 for Liz. 5 for Roll. Liz stuck going to Quarton Heights right now. A little bit out of the way from where she was before. Now getting her 5th, while Roll also happening to pass by Quarton Heights for the 6th. Tetra Park from Roll, for Liz next is a little rough. Locker B for Roll. City Hall for Roll. This is a nice clumped up section that Rollnaway's been sent to. Ooh. Getting a little low on HP. 8 onions for Roll. Still 6 now for Liz. Okay, Roll being sent to Big Oil Theater, which I don't think she's picked up the time boxes in the Savage Sin area. A restart there for Liz. 10 up to Enforce HQ. Gonna grab some extra time boxes here. And unfortunately took the wrong path, is gonna have to go back down and around to get back over. Okay, reset there for Liz. 10 boxes delivered, or 10 onions delivered right now for Rollnaway. Here it is, 24/7 juicery. Can we get there in 20 seconds or with some time boxes? Okay, we have the time boxes lined up. Alright. Rollnaway kind of driving past them at first, but then coming back up for them. It's gonna be taking the long way around here, but I think has enough time to get over there. This is looking pretty good. And that is bingo.
Oh my god.
GG.
That.
The entirety of existence conspired against me in this match. This was like 80% games I don't like playing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
gosh, Rollnaway, that
really-
the attacks you had going on there were really good.
Oh my. The attack.
Like,
Attacking what?
Forcing me to do onion.
Oh wait, you mean like bingo play? Alright. What game did
Yeah.
I play that had like fighting? Like Hot Bud at the very start?
Oh, you sniped me on Night Manor.
Yeah.
literally the same thing that happened in our game, Roll.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Liz basically like did exactly the same thing I did when in terms of the timing and like so it also another thing too, Liz, journal entries don't count for that percent.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah. If I didn't check the doc beforehand, like my first time doing that, I would have probably been picking them up every time.
I was behind, so I was like, no time to check the doc. I'm gonna just go.
Yeah. That's completely fair. Honestly.
Yeah, I was just feeling the pressure the entire time.
Yeah.
And I had like camouflage in the back pocket, and I had Nightmare in the back pocket, so I was like, oh, I'm good on gold discs. You snipe me on that. I couldn't find a single other boss to beat. Good.
Yeah, the bosses on this card suck.
So Liz had 7 in Alphazar's hat.
Yeah, that's where you get everything.
Yep.
You can get all 8 if you do Cherry.
Yeah, I could have gotten all 8. I was like, I'll stop before this because I can get one more.
So okay.
No.
Because I was going to kill the dude in Night Manor.
It's actually 8 bosses for the gold disc. Because the Egg Wizard in stage 4 also counts, as well as the Green Worm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Huh. I guess it's not that bad if you just play Alphazar. But outside of Alphazar, yeah, this disc sucks.
Awful for it.
You got Rail
I didn't want to touch
Wait.
Dystonia.
That's about it.
I forget. No, wait, you did do one in Kick Club, didn't you?
I did do one in Kick Club.
So I think you actually did have 8 bosses.
What? No, wait, okay, hold on.
You got the tree, you got Josie, you got the tank, Nanoon, Egg Wizard, and Green... No, wait, you had 6. I just accidentally clicked 7 in Alphazar. Okay.
Yeah, no,
my number was
I
right,
didn't
but my
Alphazar.
games were wrong.
That was like a long enough pause between Alphazar and the Worm, and I was like, I don't need to go for that. I can get one more, because I'll just go for the Night Manor one after I get the Kick Club one, and then you snipe me in Night Manor, and I'm like, well, I guess I might as well not waste my time here anymore.
Yeah, I think the 8 bosses was just not a good square for this card, period. Like, I don't think...
Yeah.
But there was like nothing.
I had nothing. I was running on empty. And then I freaking failed because Party House hates me.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even
it just fucking hates me.
That seed was really interesting because it was so boot focused compared to like any other aspect of it.
So weird.
I think there was a party like 3 or 4 days from the end that was winnable with what you had on board.
No way.
But
no, no, you're thinking if the only thing I had left in the tank was a mermaid and I had no room.
Oh,
if that's what you're thinking of.
This is
Oh wait, right, because if you had booted, you would have still needed an extra space. No, you're right, you're right.
Extra space for the mermaid, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't. So I just called it to try and get a little bit more, like, popularity.
Right. Yeah.
And then Puzzler, like, I don't ever like. There was no other synergy.
There's no synergy.
I went into Camouflage thinking Puzzler was working. For
I was
me.
wondering about that.
It should be, but I guess it probably. I understand why it isn't, because camo is already so good for like everything.
I think camo can be for that, but it just wasn't.
I have no idea. I didn't know if I didn't know if those were tokenized.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone else would be able to check that. And Warp Tank is just like, you can dip into Warp Tank for that, and that's like 5 levels.
That's a decent number of levels in.
I was considering it,
I was
but
going
then
to do next.
Saw things happening, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Merc.
That was a tough game. Cause like
slobber knocker?
A real slobber knocker, yeah. Cause like Rollnaway, you had like column 1 under threat, you had column 3 under threat, you had the bottom left to top right under threat, like.
Yeah, I just like Hotfoot seemed like an easy enough first square, so I was like, okay, it's a good center square. Center square is always good to grab, and it's easy enough. I can get that done first, and I'm like, I practiced Vengeance and Final Score, which I'm really glad I got to show off.
Yeah, it was cool
It
seeing...
wasn't perfect, but...
Yeah, it was neat to see your strats for that. There were some, like, interesting ideas there that, like, I actually, like, had never even considered.
Well, none of them are original.
I mean,
I
still...
did follow a guide verbatim. But,
yeah, still,
but yeah.
I'm a dummy, and I do the clip. Because I learned it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool! For final score, you can clip through the wall into the room with the money crates.
I did not know that.
And that's just kind of like how I know to do it at this point. But seeing the barrel stack with the 2 shots was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's a very fun way to get in, even if it's probably not optimal. Apparently.
I think it's a good, like, non-clip strat, honestly. That seems like the best way to get in if you're not clipping.
Yeah. Onion delivery. God, that rainy day pissed me off.
Oh my goodness.
It was a real slip and slide. I don't think I've ever had a rainy day that annoying. I made it through. I didn't die at all, but it was like... Oof.
Yeah.
And that 12 deliveries took me like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It seemed like y'all kept getting, like, longer deliveries than you'd want for that, or, like, things that were, like, away from time boxes.
On the first day, like, it was really mean.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I finally started getting some, like, everything's close together, and of course the last one, it did work out RNG-wise, I got, like, big oil towards the end when I needed some more time, so it was just...
Yeah.
lined up pretty well.
Yeah, getting the big oil or savage sin when you haven't collected, like, the 3 in that area is really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, GG.
Yeah, well played.
I think this is my first bingo. Period.
Oh. Nice.
Like, well, outside of, like...
I tried really hard to block it, I promise.
Yeah.
Did you do anything other than onion delivery? I know you said you were a Nightmare now, but...
Oh my God. Well, I mean, like... Did you snipe me on anything else? No. No, nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like...
It was just a rough board for me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I couldn't focus on a lot of faster things.
The block attempts were in Party House, 8 bosses, Onion Delivery, and Night Manor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I kept going into Overbold too, and I kept failing.
Oh yeah, that one's annoying because it's Overbold,
Yeah.
so it's always annoying. It's so easy to throw every single run, no matter how well you're doing before.
Big agree.
I only touched it for gift this game. I refused to go for that square unless I had to.
I completely missed...
wasn't a good one for gifts either.
Yeah, I completely missed the Hotfoot gift at the start because I thought you quit out before it, and I, like, later went back to, like, double check to make sure that it did go. So, in case you, like, go back to watch this and you hear me being like, wait, I think you quit out too soon! No, you didn't. I did notice that later.
Yeah,
so,
I was very precise. I was like,
yeah.
Okay, save Julie and Edgar for right at the end.
Yeah.
That way I can go for the gift as quick as possible.
Just mostly as a warning in case you go back to watch that. I do catch myself later.
Okay. No, good to know.
Alright, I'm gonna go rest my hands.
Yeah, probably.
That's a great idea. A good
Right.
game. Thank you for playing.
GG.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Good night.
GG's both of you. Take care.
Alright.
Oops. Shoot. I accidentally cut Roll off. Sorry, Roll. Alright, let's see what's going on. Is the other game going on right now still? Categories. UFO. Wait, now I can literally see who is, like, my top recommended streamer right now. So yeah, I think it's still going. I'll send us over to He Who. Thank you all for watching. Not me typing in He Who in all caps.